We are live. Hi, Curtis. How are you?
Hi, Aura. How's it going?
Oh,
Here
I'm
we
so
are
excited.
back at it again.
We are back here today, and I am so sorry to everyone who's been waiting. We had some Wi-Fi network issues. Believe it or not, I think it's just the times and the time of the day. Everybody's on Zoom and things. So thank you for your patience, and we've got a really great virtual fair for you on choosing CREC. As you all know, our deadline is March 19th for the school choice application process. And Curtis and I have some special guests. We're going to highlight some of our schools and our open choice program. And we're just going to be excited. And please ask your questions on the chat. We're live on Facebook, so go ahead and give us questions. You're going to see some amazing videos, and you're going to talk to some of our amazing administrators. Not all of them, because we would be here for a few hours, but right now we've got a really good treat for you. So I'm going to turn it over to Curtis so he can introduce our first portion, which is our Hartford Region Open Choice Program.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Curtis Rodriguez Porter, and I'm the program manager for CREC School Choice. And we're just excited today to talk about our magnet schools as well as our open choice program, which is available to our Hartford residents. But just in case if you're wondering, what does that mean since the application has been extended? What that means is if you've already gone in and completed your application, you can go in and make any changes up until March 19th. If you haven't gone in and completed your application, then that means you still have time to do so until March 19th. As always, if you have any questions, you would like more information about our schools, you can visit choosecrec.org. You also can get a personal experience with one of our RESCO representatives through, you can call them and you will speak to a live person, right? We also have a new chat feature also available on the website, so that if you're just scrolling through and it's, after hours, you can always drop a line in that chat box and a RESCO representative will be sure to contact you right away the next business day. And that is in both English and in Spanish. So please don't hesitate. Also, if you visit our choosecrec.org website, and whatever language you speak, you click in the top right corner of the website and you can have the entire page translated into whatever language that you see fit to support you and understand
And I forgot, Curtis, right here today too, your questions, you can put your questions in the chat in Spanish. We have our school choice staff, our RESCO team on, and they'll be answering the questions. So para mi gente que habla en español, si quieren poner las preguntas en español en el chat, nosotros la vamos a contestar en español, o pueden llamar al Welcome Center al 860-509-3700 y hablar con alguien que habla español, ¿ok? Pero estamos aquí para ustedes hoy. All right, Curtis, you want to introduce our first segment?
Absolutely. Yes, thank you. And without further ado, I would like to present the director of CREC School Choice, Christina Jordan, who's going to talk to us about the Open Choice program, which is available to Hartford residents. Hi, Christina.
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful. Thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely. It's great to be here. So
we are live on Facebook and we're here to just talk about our Open Choice program.
Okay. Well, just briefly, my name is Christina Jordan. I'm the director here at CREC School Choice, and we oversee the Open Choice program that is available to Hartford residents, as well as suburban residents who want to come into Hartford schools, so that's available too. But primarily, we support about 2,400 students that are in the Open Choice program. Many of our students live in Hartford, and they go to 28 different suburban school districts. This is a really neat opportunity and is part of your choice portfolio as a parent, as a guardian, and we just want you to explore us a little bit. So we have a very robust team here. There are about 24 of us that support the transition of your child into the suburban district. We also provide racial equity training for the districts and the teachers in our suburban districts. We provide parent advocacy trainings and empowerment trainings. Our team is Black and Brown predominantly here, so we represent the kids that we represent, which is fantastic. Our team is also biliterate and bicultural in Spanish, so that's also wonderful support to Hartford resident families. We provide special education consultation. We attend your PPTs and your 504s if you have a student with disabilities. And as well as we have instructional coaches that actually work at many of our districts at the pre-K and kindergarten level. So there's a lot to offer, as well as post-secondary support too. We have a college and career advisor who helps students fill out FAFSAs, applications to universities, or whatever students are choosing to do after they graduate.
That's amazing. Christina, we have some questions in the chat, but I know you're talking about Hartford Open Choice Program. There's a sibling question. I don't know how that, if you can explain how that works. If you're already in the Open Choice Program and you have a sibling, is there anything special that they need to do?
Sure. So what you would do is indicate that there is a sibling, and we watch for those markers in the applications, and then we work with the districts to find out whether or not they'll accept siblings. Most of our districts accept students in the pre-K kindergarten grade for the most part, because they want students to be with them to matriculate all the way through all of the grades through to graduation. But oftentimes they will make an acceptance for siblings, depending on the grade and if there's room in that seat.
Okay, got it. And then one of the questions too, and it pertains to all of us, is because the deadline got extended to March 19th, the question is, will the lottery then be delayed with the application deadline extended? And I would say, yes, we wait till all the applications are in, right? After March 19th. Can you explain that a little?
Yeah, we do wait till all the applications are in to then look at the placement process. The State Department of Ed has not said just yet if they're going to move that date for the lottery per se, but the application deadline has been extended. So our assumption is that that might be extended, but we don't have that guaranteed just yet.
Okay, perfect. And you want to highlight some of the districts that are that we've joined in this year a little bit more?
Sure. We have part of our portfolio is West Hartford, Cromwell, Enfield, Suffield, Ellington. We just onboarded Coventry. We have Berlin. I mean, the list goes on and on. So there's a lot for you to choose from. What you should know is that typically it's divided by zones, because what we try to do is minimize the amount of time your child will be on the bus. So that is in play as well. Okay. We have 4 zones, and I don't know if Curtis is going to talk about that a little bit later, but we do have 4 zones, and we just try to minimize the amount of time your child would be on the bus.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yes, and so with that, we have a treat. We actually have a video from Ellington Public Schools today, correct, Laura?
Yes, I believe Tom has that. So you ready to show the video? And then maybe we'll have some more questions. Okay.
It's fun. I love learning, so it's always an enjoyment to come to school every day, to see all my teachers and all my friends.
I really do love the school.
I think I like the best the science, when we have science in the morning.
I could say it's an amazing school, and I learned a lot since I came here, and the students and the teachers are amazing.
We have like better pizza, we have salad bar, and like the food just upgraded to like a whole new level. It's a kind school that like gives people and shows kindness around it, and I hope that keeps on doing this.
It's more easier than any other school to fit in. Usually in other schools it's hard to like make friends, but in this school it's so easy. Teachers are very nice.
This school is actually pretty fun. You get to do a lot of different things like sports. The teachers they're fun. They can be rough on you sometimes, but that's so you can get better at learning.
I play football. It's better education too on top of that. Everybody comes together. It's more
calm. It's not like so much drama.
I came from Simsbury High School and switched here. I have like really good friends.
Okay. How long is this video? Because this is the long. All right. Sorry about that. I'm still trying to get my screen to work. Oh, that was great.
That was a good glimpse of Ellington. You know, as Christina mentioned earlier, our Ellington is located in Zone 2. And so for those families who reside in Hartford, and if you live in the Clark Street, Capon Street, or the Upper Main Street area, Ellington would be one of the districts that you have an option to apply to, as well as Coventry Public Schools, which is our newest district that has come on board, and Christina also mentioned them earlier. So for sure, if you are interested in any of our schools, once again, you can contact our Welcome Center and a live representative will be able to assist you with any and all your questions, application assistance. And then also, we do have a Hartford-based team. And Christina, for those families who feel like, I'm not sure, is there going to be somebody to assist me through that process once I get into the district? Who exactly would assist a family transition into the Open Choice program?
Sure. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, we have a really robust team. So we have family engagement specialists that would work with the family, as well as resource specialists that work at every grade level. And so we help with everything from if you need us to attend parent-teacher conferences, to set up the orientation for families coming into the district, to bring the district to Hartford, if you will. So there's a lot of resources for you, as well as translations. We're very connected to community resources, so we help with those sorts of things as well.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us today for this virtual opportunity. And families, please take a look at the Open Choice program. Consider it for one of your viable options. And please let us know how we can help with transitioning your family into the program.
Right.
Okay. Thank you, Christina. Nice seeing you.
Thank you both.
Okay. And just to recap, again, that we were explaining the Hartford Region Open Choice Program. So if you live in Hartford, you have two options to apply. The Hartford Region Open Choice Program, which gets you out to 29 of our partnering districts, and you have access to the magnet schools. If you live any other place other than Hartford, you have the magnet school options, which is what we're going into next. So that should answer that question. So for the person who asked a question about Windsor, you would not qualify to the Hartford Region Open Choice Program because you're not a Hartford resident, okay? But stay tuned because we got many options in one of our 16 magnet schools. So that is what we're doing next. And our first school that we're highlighting is our Montessori school in Hartford, our CREC Montessori program that's located on Broad Street in Hartford at the beautiful Learning Quarter. So we're gonna see their video first, and then we'll have Jasenia, right, Curtis?
Yeah, Jasenia is our special guest.
Okay.
Hi, I'd like to welcome you to CREC Montessori Magnet School. We are a pre-K through 6 public Montessori school, the first one in Connecticut, located in Hartford, Connecticut at the Learning Corridor. The courtyard here at Montessori Magnet is how our students enter the school. This area was designated a wildlife habitat and has many flowers designed primarily to attract butterflies. The reasoning for having students enter school this way is so that they enter the building through natural beauty as they move into their learning environments. Most students accepted into our school each year come to us in the primary years mainly as 3-year-olds. The primary years consist of pre-K 3 through kindergarten, or ages 3 through 6. The primary classroom is set up at the level of the student's eyes to attract the students to the materials in the room. Some of the skills that even the youngest children start acquiring include understanding order, learning to put things away in the proper place, taking turns, waiting to use favorite materials, have a seat at the snack table, or have the undivided attention of an adult, zipping, buttoning, and other skills necessary to take care of oneself, language skills, increasing new feelings and experiences, eventually broaden the range of expression, and wanting to work, a strong drive to learn new things is developed through seeing the accomplishments of themselves and other children. Our students are readied and participate in all state and federal testing, but we maintain our Montessori traditions of following the child throughout our students' educational time here at Montessori Magnet. Our students participate in gym with activities designed to help with coordination and strength, as well as camaraderie and working collaboratively, one of the many differences between Montessori and traditional education. We also offer art, computer science, music with Suzuki strings, and individual lessons on instruments of our students' choosing. We also offer library media, where students are able to further research and delve deeper into their learning. We follow the teachings of Dr. Maria Montessori. She was a medical doctor, a teacher, a philosopher, and an anthropologist. We understand that children of different ages have different needs and abilities. We observe our children. The child has so much to teach us about learning by watching closely. We can modify our lessons and materials to best suit the child's interests and growth. We believe the environment itself is the best teacher, and we will prepare it to fit the needs of the child's rich experiences balanced by beauty and order. We model grace and courtesy, good manners, treating our children as we wish ourselves to be treated. We use calm voices when teaching and speak with respect in regard to children's feelings. We recognize children are unique individuals. We celebrate this uniqueness and allow each child to develop at his or her pace. We believe that learning is a natural process that develops spontaneously. We do not use rewards and punishments. We believe that each child is on the way to developing self-discipline and that the reward should be intrinsic. We believe that the materials a child works with should be carefully chosen to support the current developmental stage. We believe that education can change the world for the better. We are advocates for peace. The children themselves represent a bright new hope for mankind.
All right. Hi, Jasenia.
Hey, hi, Laura. How are you guys? This.
Thanks for joining us.
Welcome. So we got a little glimpse, and I know that was a little quiet and stuff because I know you try to be calm and serene in the classroom. Well, I know that's not what happens at Montessori. So let's see some action from Montessori. Tell us, why should a parent apply to our CREC Montessori program?
So the good thing, the magical things that happen here at Montessori is that your child gets individual attention and your teacher will plan for your child and follow your child and meet them when they're at. So our teachers have a lot of work and they do plan for every child and they follow their interests. And everything is very hands-on. Like once the student have a lesson, they can move on and work by themselves. They don't need the teacher to be on top of them. The students are not sitting all together. It's everything is working with the materials and they move around. The teacher move around, do small lessons or group lessons. So it's very different, and it's one of the best way of teaching.
Yes. I love Montessori teaching. I tried to get my boys in 20 some years ago or so. Couldn't do it, but everybody has a chance this time. So, Yesenia, I know you speak Spanish way better than me. You want to say a little bit to our Spanish listeners on how they can, apply to the school, or if you want to talk to them and invite them to, to your website and things like that?
Claro que sí. Para nuestras familias con el español, yo soy ¿verdad? La que trabaja con las familias específicamente. Yo soy bien buena traduciendo para todos ustedes en reuniones y todo lo que necesiten. Visita nuestro website, el mms.crecschools.org, y ahí puedes verificar nuestra información y conseguir todos los datos. Nos puedes enviar un email también, están todos los datos ahí. También tenemos cuenta de Facebook. Y ahí ponemos todas ¿verdad? Las actualizaciones, y nos puedes preguntar cualquier cosita, estamos aquí para ayudarlos.
Excelente, sí. Mi gente hispana, queremos que ustedes llenen la solicitud. Tenemos hasta marzo 19. Y si tienen preguntas aquí en el chat, en el Q&A, por favor, nos pónganlas ahí y nosotros las contestamos. Okay, Curtis, you have any questions for Yesenia? What do you think?
Yes, Yesenia. For those families who are, concerned, the pandemic is here and things like that, what are some safety measures that Montessori is doing to keep families safe?
So yeah, but we are also using our masks, even our 3-year-olds, and they are doing way better than adults. Kids are a champion using their mask. We are so lucky that every classroom in our school has a sink. So hand washing, it's fully on board. We also are practicing our distance and trying to, give them space to the children. But we are a Montessori classroom, so they do move around. They're free to move, but we are disinfecting every materials, and we're having like a whole route during the school where to go, where not to, go up and down the school. So far we're doing great. Like, kids are doing amazing work. All teachers are starting to get vaccinated. So that's a super plus. Our staff, it's getting their appointments to get vaccinated. So we're so happy to have that opportunity, and that our organization are providing, that little space. So we're so grateful and so lucky to have that.
All right, that's great. All right, so before Yesenia, one more time, where can they find you? I know it's in the chat, but if you want to say, invite them to your admissions page.
Yes, our admission, well, you can always go to choosecrec.org, right? But our main page is mms.crecschools.org. And we also are on Facebook, so you can search for CREC Montessori Magnet School on Facebook.
Okay, well, you heard it from one of the best here. Choose CREC. Montessori is one of many choices for an elementary option. So thank you, Yesenia. Have a good day.
Bye.
Wow, Curtis, every time I talk to one of our schools, it's going to happen all day. So you're going to hear me say this. Like, that's one of my favorite schools, but they're all my favorite.
Right. And they have a family engagement specialist. All of our schools have a family engagement specialist, which, they're there to assist families with their transition as well into the brand new school, and have somebody, a go-to person for any and all their needs. So I think that's awesome as well.
Yeah, I'm so glad you mentioned that, because I think that's important for families to know that we have someone to work directly with you and your child as a family, and any issue that may come up in the family dynamic. We're here to support you, because at Choose CREC, there is a place for everyone. Everyone belongs here. We all are, suffering this pandemic alongside with you, and our administrators and our teachers are just waiting to be back in person. So one other thing I wanted to ask, Curtis, that we should talk about is, how do people find out when we go on, that the deadline is extended, that we have a virtual fair? So I was kind of curious if everybody who's on here as our guest, if maybe they can let us know on Facebook or here in the Zoom link.
How they hear about us.
How did they hear about us, right? Because we spend a lot of time. You want to talk about some of the things? Yeah,
for sure. Absolutely. Behind the scenes, we, especially with the pandemic, where before word of mouth was like in the physical or at a fair, a fair where we're together in the same space. And so through the pandemic, we're very interested in knowing, did somebody call you up? Did somebody share a Facebook link? Did you see on Instagram? Did you happen to go to our choosecrec.org website? Just, drop a line and let us know how you heard about us, and we would love to see what's working. So just thank you again for being here.
Yes, so I'm going to translate that a little bit. So, para la gente que están aquí, hablan español, nosotros queremos saber cómo ustedes encontraron este evento, como si vieron un comercial en Telemundo, Univisión, o si nos oyeron en la radio, en Bomba, o La Mega, o si alguien te invitó o te mandó un email, o si el vecino, cualquiera, déjame saber, estamos interesados. Nosotros queremos saber cómo nos encontraron, ¿ok?
Hey.
Hey, all right. So now for our next school is Reggio in Avon. So we're going to see the video, and then we have Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Karen.
Hello, everybody.
We'll be right with you.
At the CREC Reggio Magnet School of the Arts, each day brings endless opportunities for exploration and discovery. The curriculum is designed to respect a child's point of view. Students are encouraged to control the direction of their learning and to direct their day-to-day activities as inspired by the Italian Reggio Emilia philosophy. Reggio Magnet School of the Arts pairs high challenge with loving support through the use of an arts-integrated approach to acquiring both social-emotional skills as well as academic skills. By aligning our educational activities with the Reggio philosophy of student-directed learning, our students have the opportunity to learn and grow and develop. Children from preschool through grade 5 learn through their experiences, including touching, moving, listening, seeing, hearing, and working with other children. The school itself plays an integral role in providing an environment that transforms, educates, and inspires the learner. It is the vision of the Reggio Magnet School of the Arts that every child is welcome and included, and can acquire and learn best surrounded by students of all backgrounds in an environment that celebrates diversity, promotes social justice, and develops students' confidence to give them a voice. They are encouraged to use their voice to make our society stronger and to take action.
All right, so that was Reggio, our pre-K to grade 5 school. Karen, tell us, it's pretty much what I'm asking everybody today. Why should a parent put you on the application for Reggio as a choice for their little one?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Karen Drake. I am the assistant principal at Reggio, and our school is very special because it follows the Reggio Emilia approach, as they talked about in the video. Reggio Emilia comes out of Italy. There's a town there in Italy called Reggio Emilia, and that's where the philosophy came from. Our theme really is child-centered, and much like Montessori, but different in its own way. We really value the child's point of view, and teachers observe and listen and move the direction of the learning to what the students are interested in. We also consider parents or caregivers the child's first teacher, and so we have lots of opportunities for parent involvement. Even this year with COVID, we had virtual parent involvement with mystery readers. We have monthly assemblies where parents are invited to watch their children get awards, special projects. When we had our Social Justice Week, we had parents Zoom into classrooms and talk about their experiences and share about their culture. So parents are very important to us at Reggio. And the environment is also the third teacher. So we do a lot of outdoor learning whenever possible. We have a rooftop garden that the kids are involved in planting seeds and watering them. And actually we've had students grow vegetables and serve them in our cafeteria. So the children are always involved in nature and going outside as much as possible and bringing the nature into the classroom as well. So those are some things about Reggio. One last thing I wanted to say was that Reggio is very focused on project-based learning, and we encourage our students and give them opportunities to integrate the arts into their learning and to demonstrate their learning, whether it's through music or art or technology. They have the freedom and the choice to express their learning in whatever way they want to. So that's kind of Reggio in a nutshell, the philosophy.
That's great. So I know you're located in Avon, And just again, to reiterate that anyone can apply to the magnet schools from any town, even Hartford. But again, Hartford has the open choice program. But if you live in any of the suburban towns, you can apply to any of our schools. So I know last fair we had someone start to say how far Avon is from Hartford. Karen,
It's really not that far.
Okay.
I'll tell you why, because we are right at the base of Avon Mountain. We're right on the corner of 44 and Route 10. So just, right over the mountain from West Hartford and Hartford. It's only probably about 20 minutes into Hartford. So I know it may seem far because of the mountain, but it's really not. And we have many students, obviously, who come, from Hartford, as well as many other surrounding towns.
Okay, and again, I don't know if we even mentioned it, but transportation is free for starting. I'll have the RESCO people put that in, make sure I don't make a mistake, but we do have free transportation, and the application is free too. We heard from from some families that we have some scammers out there trying to charge families to fill out the application. No. You call one of us, you call our welcome center, and we will help you with the application process. So you do not have to pay to fill out an application, and you do not pay for transportation.
So that is for Hartford residents starting in pre-K, and then suburban families starting in kindergarten is
perfect. I knew it was one of those. Good.
Yeah. And Reggio also has a valet system for anyone who is driven to school or picked up at school. And we have staff that come right out to your car and assist the children coming into the building. And we have an app that makes that really easy and seamless.
Okay. Well, thank you, Karen, for
joining us. Thank you so much,
us.
Karen. You shared so much information.
Thanks for having me today.
Many fun things. Thank you.
All right.
And next coming up, we have Two Rivers.
Yes.
Two Rivers is right across the river from Hartford. Excellent facilities. They, focus on their STEM and their environmental sciences. And we even have a special guest joining us today. So, I think it's time for us to take a look at their video.
Yes.
Hello, and welcome to Two Rivers Magnet Middle School. My name is Jill Winnook, and I'm the principal of Two Rivers, and I'm happy to share this with you. We are the home of the hurricanes. A hurricane, as you know, is a powerful force of nature. We like to think of our students as the same. As they travel through their curriculum at Two Rivers, they will learn many things about protecting the environment. They will then use that information when they go out into the world to be a force for nature and really make change. They will have a focus not only environmental studies, but diversity and social justice as well. They can then go out in the world and be an even bigger force for change in terms of social justice. Our media center is a place that is used by students all the time. We actually have the largest collection of books of any middle school in Connecticut. This year, we are also utilizing many ebooks as our kids are more online than they have been in the past. Engineering is an option for students to take in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. In 6th grade, they start out building simple machines with Legos. In 7th grade, they increase the complexity of that. And in 8th grade, they're using things beyond Legos to build simple machines. The most important thing is throughout the course of these 3 years, students are asked to use the engineering design process where they're faced with a problem, they come up with some solutions, they try out their designs, and then they make changes. We've obviously faced many challenges and changes this year, as we all have during COVID-19. I will say, though, our students are making it work. The students that come to school every day are working hard and making sure that they're getting everything done. They're engaging with their classmates and engaging with their teacher. Our students who are learning online this year are doing the same thing, but virtually. Two Rivers is an award-winning school. We are a Green Leaf School, which means we follow principles of environmental science. And we also have a full sports program, which wins trophies in every category. We're very proud of the success of our students, whether it be in athletics, in the sciences, or even in the arts. Thank you for taking part in this virtual tour of Two Rivers. I encourage you to please visit our website for information about how to apply to Two Rivers.
All right.
Great.
All right,
Marvin.
Hello. I am here, but unfortunately, I cannot show my video.
Your camera?
Oh,
you can't turn
my camera, yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's all right. I know, and Marvin, well, the good thing is that Marvin has been working exceptionally hard this year with making sure that they've done all kinds of promo videos. So, Mr. Marvin Williams, Family Engagement Specialist over at Two Rivers. You can't see him here today, but you can definitely check them out, any of their promos that they have going around. How's things going today, Marvin?
Things are going well over here, Curtis. Hi, Aura, and everyone.
That's good.
Hi.
What makes Two Rivers an exceptional, environment for folks to come and learn and have that hands-on experience?
Absolutely. So one of the great things that I enjoyed when watching that video, and as Curtis, as you said, we do have a few other promotional videos out there, but it gives people an opportunity to actually see where students are. We're conveniently located right on the Connecticut River. And the reason we're called Two Rivers is because we also have another river that's adjacent to us, which is called the Hockenham River. And students not only receive most of their teaching in class, but they get outside along the river. They're sampling air pollution samples and water pollution samples. Most of our activities are hands-on. Projects are created for sustainability. In 6th and 8th grade, there's a project called Project O, when students go down to the to Groton, to the Long Island Sound, and they're out on a boat sampling water samples for water pollution and the effects on ocean life.
And that's great.
That's really great. That's really great. And since you're, I feel like you're just at a central location, like easily accessible right off the highway. You're next to Glastonbury. You're next to Hartford. I just feel like, Two Rivers is in such a great location for families to access.
Absolutely.
That's great. And so what are you all doing in support of students and preparing them for high school?
Well, right now, seeing how our 8th graders are ready to transition, we haven't been able to, have our tours at the high schools at the moment, but we've been pulling in a lot of the high schools virtually, and all of our students have been prepped. Actually, the last month, we've had several of our schools come in, display display what they have offered at their high schools, as well as choosing, and students were able to choose where they wanted to go.
That's great.
That's awesome. And if folks wanted to get in contact with somebody, who should they get in contact with if they have any questions or would like some kind of virtual tour of Two Rivers?
So the voice you heard on the virtual tour was Jill Winnuck, our principal, but I'm always asking if families or people can just contact me, Marvin Williams at mawilliams@crec.org. You can also go to our website, which is trmms.choosecrec.org, as well as give me a phone call.
Sounds good, Marvin. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and thank you for all your hard work that you all are doing.
Absolutely. I'm sorry I wasn't able to show my face.
That's okay. We know.
It's good. It's good. I got another project for you after this, so it's all good.
Yes. We gotta love technology. Yes. So again, just to remind everybody, Curtis, so we did the elementary schools first. So we have a total of 16 magnet schools, CREC magnet schools, and they vary from pre-K 3 all the way to grade 12. So we highlighted the elementary schools, and now we're in the secondary schools, which is 6th grade to 12th. That's so if you're a parent here and you don't have, you can log off if you've already heard the elementary, but we welcome you to stay on because I'm sure you're gonna learn a lot of valuable information that you can share with a friend or a family member. So you wanna introduce the next one?
Yes, next up we have our folks from Academy of Aerospace and Engineering, and we have Freddie DeJesus here, and we have Jessica Sanborn joining us today, and they're going to walk us through their virtual experience, which is awesome. How's it going today, Freddie? How you doing?
Not bad. How you doing, Curtis?
I'm doing well. Glad that you're joining us today.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to be here with Dr. Sanborn, who's our dean of our high school. My name is Freddie DeJesus. I am the assistant principal, I'm going to walk you through a quick video. We haven't received our fancy schmancy video yet, but we decided to put something together real quick so that students and families can kind of see what a day in the life of a student at AAE looks like. So right now we're just looking at our morning bus entrance. Kids come in here every morning. We have, as you said, over 40 sending towns and districts, so our bus loop gets pretty full. As you enter our building, you have a beautiful atrium that we walk into. You know, right now during COVID times, this has kind of turned into a little bit of our cafeteria following our protocols. You know, students are picking up their breakfast there in the morning and then taking up to their classrooms. We're going to get a quick glimpse into our main office, kind of like the main hub, the cockpit of the school. We are the jets, so we kind of want to think about it in that way. That's where the main mechanism, you know, gets rolling. Ideally, or not ideally, when we created this, it was for our sixth grade family. So we're going to take a quick run up the stairs to our sixth grade floor. So you'll be able to see our sixth grade floor. So this here is our sixth grade floor, and it mirrors what the seventh and the eighth grade floors look like below it. These are it's basically a square with a bathroom in the middle and a couple of classrooms in the middle and offices. And then the students right now, they're kind of just going around this hallway clockwise, again, following protocols. But in a normal year, students, you know, they go back and forth from classroom to classroom, and our sixth grade students switch, as well as our seventh and eighth graders in the middle school. One of my favorite rooms is coming up, which is our science room for the sixth graders. And it's got, you know, an incredible just setup. You see lab tables. You know, it's just a great space with these windows that look over at our athletic fields. And this is a great way for sixth grade students to come into the school and just kind of feel like they're a part of that STEM vibe, that STEAM vibe that we have here as part of what our school is directed towards. Right here, we got a digital design lab. So, you know, students have their design computers. We are a one-to-one school, so all students have their own access to computers, but this is just something to support the digital aspect of it. We have an unbelievable media center. So this is a quick tour to the media center. We have a music studio that's in here that I designed with students, where we have turntables and music engineering that we have going on there. There's a video room where we used to run our morning broadcasts out of, so that students could watch those on the smart boards in their classrooms and see what the happenings of the day are in the week. And then I think this is going to take us downstairs quickly to our gymnasium, which is another one of my favorite spaces. And so, yeah, there's our gymnasium. Great space. As you can see, the kids always kind of open their eyes nice and wide when they walk in there. We have all of our sporting events, volleyball, you know, basketball. We have a rock wall there. The students, right now, seventh graders are climbing up that wall. I took a trip up that wall last week with students belaying me, so it was a pretty cool experience. But that pretty much is a quick tour of our school. I know we're limited on time, and I at least wanted to have something available for people to see. So that is, yeah, we can't wait to see you. So those of you that choose aerospace, we will be here welcoming you, ready and willing to teach and learn.
That's great. Thank you for taking us on that virtual experience. Jessica, is there anything that you would like to add? I know Freddie covered a lot for sure.
Yeah, we have about 770 students from grades 6 through 12. We offer a really robust STEAM program, lots of AP courses in the high school, many preparation courses in the middle school to get students geared up and ready for their engineering courses come high school. We have a great student community. They're very active. We have a huge focus on social justice. We have a student organization called Breaking Bread. They're very active in terms of school-wide programming. We have student council, lots of opportunities for students to be involved at both the middle school and the high school levels.
Yes, and aerospace is one of our unique continuum programs set up. Can you just talk a little bit about that?
So we have a feeder school, I guess you could say, but we just look at it as our sister school, which is the Aerospace Academy, which is the elementary school. So we call it AAEE. So students that go through that elementary school, they pretty much have a pathway into our 6th through 12th grade, which I mean, it's great because you pretty much guarantee yourself once you're in that elementary school, you know, you find you're all the way up until you graduate. And I mean, the same is said for the sixth graders that come in too. And I think being a 6-12 school is also great for those students that come in, that they can really focus, you know, when they get to 8th grade on just, you know, what's going to happen in 9th grade and not have to really re-enter the lottery to find a high school. So that's definitely a bonus for us.
It's very unique. Our 7th grade class right now is the first class that we're kindergartners at AAEE. So they've all been together since kindergarten, and they'll be our first graduating class from K-12.
That's fabulous. That's great. Thank you all. Thank you both for being here with us today and sharing a little bit about all the things that's going on over at Aerospace. And once again, if folks want to find out more about your schools, where should they go?
Our website is aaen.crecschools.org. Mr. Johnson, our principal, has an Instagram account. It's Adam Johnson AAE, and all social media venues, but our website is updated daily. Make sure you check us out, and we look forward to seeing you.
Thank you so much, y'all. Thanks for joining us today. Take care.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, Curtis, that was great. I know that's one of our middle and high school
Continuums, yeah. And so in addition to the Aerospace continuum model, also Anna Grace is a continuum, right? So students that are in the Anna Grace Elementary School roll up to the Arts Middle School, and they are moving to a new location in Bloomfield later this fall. So that's one of our other schools where students can have the opportunity to have automatic admittance into the next school after 5th grade. As well as into the high school, the Arts High. And so that brings us to our next school, which is Greater Hartford Academy of the Arts full day. And
yes,
we have a guest with us.
Yes, and before we have Nick show the video, and Nick, I just want to remind everybody that it was in the chat. They're like, oh, we didn't see Anna Grace featured. Well, we have Anna Grace Academy, the elementary, we have Discovery, we have Museum, and you know, we've had virtual fairs for the last few months, so we've highlighted different schools at each fair, because if not, I don't think you want to be on with us for 3 or 4 hours watching. So today is just a limited number, but please go to choosecrec.org to see all your school options, and it'll take you to the school's admission pages, which you'll see their virtual tour videos there, and how to connect with their principal or their family engagement person to try to get more one-on-one if you have questions. So right now we are going to go into our Arts Academy full day program. So we have a video, I believe. I think we're ready for the video, Tom. Tom's my back logistics guy.
Tom has it set up, and I totally,
yes.
No.
Okay.
Nick, you want to talk me through what to do here?
Sure. So what you're seeing, and I appreciate you guys trying to do this, and I want to say hello to everybody. My name is Nick Shanice. I'm the principal of the Greater Hartford Academy of the Arts. This is the view from outside of our school. We are in the Colt building in downtown Hartford. And what you are looking at is the virtual reality tour of our end of semester celebration called It's a Wrap. So this is, if you go to our website, which is ghaa.crecschools.org. If you scroll down just a little bit, you'll find this. This is a virtual reality experience. If you have a pair of virtual reality, the goggles, or you have the thing you can put your phone in and put it in front of your face, you can experience this whole thing in virtual reality.
Oh, I wish I would have known that.
Well, now you do.
So I have to go back.
So if you see Aura just going like this on the screen, she's experiencing it for the first time. So you can do two things at the same time if you do this. You can get a sense of what our building looks like from the inside, and you can also see the work that our students produce. So if you click on two main hallway right there, that will bring you inside our building. These are two murals that you can see right inside of our building. That is our tribute mural right there that students have been working on throughout the year. And then to the left, you can see our Empower mural, which was created by one of our teachers and students as well. Once you're in here, you can get a sense of the kind of work we do. You could click the visual arts room, for example, and it will whisk you away into our visual arts space. This is one of our art studios. And right in front of you are videos and examples of the work that our students do. So if you want to click on any of them, you can get a sense of what we create. And hopefully it will load and look the way it's supposed to.
So innovative though, Nick. I appreciate the experience.
So this was all created by one of our teachers. His name is Andrew Reardon, and he helped us put this together using a 360 camera. And he also teaches our digital foundations classes, which is one of our prerequisite classes for incoming 9th and 10th grade students. So as you're taking a look at this, I'll just talk a little bit about the school. We are a 9 through 12 school. We do have an automatic pathway from the middle school, but we are just 9 through 12. We're a school of about 450 students. And we offer the full range of comprehensive academic classes that you'd expect in any high school: English, arts, math, and science. But then we also offer a huge number of arts classes. And what's unique about our arts classes, they're not just what we teach in them, but who teaches them. We are one of a select group of schools in the state that's lucky enough to hire what are called artist instructors. So these are not certified teachers, they are professional artists. And what they are able to do is bring their professionalism, their experience, their knowledge, both of their content, their medium, their art form, but also the life of being a professional artist into the classroom. So what you're looking at, what Andrew has created, this virtual reality tour of our building, this is something he also does he's hired to do this. Companies will pay him. Businesses will pay him to do virtual tours of their offices. So not only do you get to understand a little bit of what goes into making this, but also how you can do this for a living. So I would strongly encourage you, and I'll be honest with you, there's hours of content in this virtual tour. You could spend all day just looking through all the videos. You'll see student created music videos. You will see artwork. You'll have writing. There's just an endless amount of content in here to look at. So, and again, you can do it all through virtual reality. But that is one of our most unique aspects of our school, is the people who you get to learn from. So we zipped right by, but one thing I will encourage you, this is a look inside of one of our classrooms. A lot of our classrooms are similar to this, but you'll see a little window out there called Racial Justice Week. This is something that happened CREC-wide. We had 3 speakers speak for our Racial Justice Week. One being actually 2 alumni, Jasmine and Arian Wilkerson, both alumni. You can see their full speeches that they gave for Racial Justice Week. They are both really powerful about being an artist for social justice. And we continued that work with Black History Month, and you can see some of the Black History Month and Black Lives Matter racial justice work right there. We had a speech by Elizabeth Horton Sheff during Black History Month. You can also see Reverend Deacon Art Miller, who was one of our Racial Justice Week speakers. So, and each of these is an hour long. It features Q&A with students. But this is I want to just highlight this because that's another really important thing for us. We are a social justice organization, and social justice is important to us from top to bottom, not just with working with students, but also with the faculty, with our families. These are all really, really important things to us. So that's a really quick, really fast summary of the Arts Academy, but I strongly encourage you to take a look at that virtual tour and get a sense of all the things that we have to offer artistically, but also get a sense of what our building looks like.
Thank you so much for that, Nick. That was super innovative. I think just walking folks through it, through what you all offer and the inclusivity that you all have over at the Arts High School. I think, that's just something that folks want to hear and folks want to know, and you definitely, displayed that. So thank you for that. That's great.
Thank you.
And if folks want to find out more about your school, find out more about your programs, and see some of the performances and things like that that you all have put on, where should they go?
they should definitely go to the website that's in the chat, ghaa.crecschools.org. We do have an Instagram handle. It's at GHAA Full Day. You can check out our Instagram. And if you are not busy tonight, at 5:30 tonight, we are having a virtual, more focused, individualized virtual open house tonight. And the registration and the information is all on our website at ghaa.crecschools.org. And if you want more information, you can join us and hear from some more of our staff and some of our students, and get to see a couple other examples of the work we do here.
All right.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you for that experience, man. You enjoy the rest of your day, and be sure to check out the Greater Hartford Academy of the Arts Full Day High School, everyone. Thank you, Nick, for joining us today.
Yes, and I just want to apologize to my friends at ASI. I skipped you by mistake, but you're going to be on now. And then we'll go to the arts half day. So sorry, Karen. So Tom, hi, ladies. We're going to see your video and then a quick question, some quick questions.
Welcome. We hope to see you all next year here at Academy of Science and Innovation. Our themes at Academy of Science and Innovation are robotics, computer science, engineering, and biotechnology.
Hi, I'm Royston Jordan, Assistant Principal here at ASI. When you come to ASI, you'll be a part of a state-of-the-art facility that was completed in 2014, completed with 3 floors that's catered to the needs of all students. In addition, our support staff, which includes our school counselors, are here to cater to the needs and desires of all your students' future needs, from aspirations, careers, and dreams for their lives after high school. We look forward to seeing you here at ASI.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Wilson. I'm the Community and Family Engagement Specialist at the CREC Academy of Science and Innovation, and this is ASI. Our school is a 2019 Magnet School of Distinction. Our robotics team recently traveled to New Zealand for their first overseas nationals championship. We have a wide variety of sports for both boys and girls, and our basketball team was 2019 state champions. If you would like to learn more about the school, please feel free to check out any of our virtual open house dates, which are December 16th, January 20th, and February 24th. We hope to see you.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tony Ramos, and I'm one of the assistant principals here at Academy of Science and Innovation. We're trying to create a school that prepares students for jobs that haven't even been created yet. So if you come to us here at ASI, we're going to offer you classes in coding, game design, artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and aquaponics, really a wide variety of classes that are available to students that truly are science-related and innovative. At ASI, we pride ourselves in making connections with our students and families. And so we really hope to see you here at ASI, and if you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to any one of us. Thank you.
All right, nice video. All right, so Karen, like I ask everybody, why should a parent select Academy of Science and Innovation?
Hi, thank you. I'm Karen Mooney. I'm the principal, and why you should choose ASI is because we really work to make sure that our students are inspired and prepared to meet the challenges of the 21st century through a robust academic program where collaboration, innovation, and critical thinking skills ensure that they're college and career ready.
Okay. And so how has that been, you know, with the social distancing, the virtual learning? How has that been for your student body, and what's to come?
It's been a challenge, but our students have done a great job with it. So we used to go from robotics competitions of building robots and competing in person to now building them electronically through a digital platform and competing digitally. So it's a little bit different, but we've definitely enjoyed getting to develop these new skills and learn them. And hopefully we'll be able to incorporate some of it next year as well, when hopefully things are more back to normal and we can build the robots again. Our students have done a great job with mask wearing. We made one-way hallways, but other than that, they're having a great time. We still have quite a few students in the building, which we'd love to have.
Okay. And you're located in New Britain. Let's talk about the towns that come to your school and how they get there and that everyone is welcome.
Absolutely. We'd love to have every student. We have 32 towns currently that come to our building. We have 27 buses, so the bus lane gets pretty full and it takes a long time for dismissal. But we love having all those different towns with us. We're also on the fast track, so some of our Hartford students do take the fast track in to get to us as well.
And where do some of your high school students, your seniors, end up going for college?
So last year we had a senior go to Yale, which we're very excited about. And then this year we're waiting to see where those seniors get accepted to, but we do have some of our top seniors applying to Columbia, to MIT, and we also have some other applications in the works as well.
It's amazing. Thank you. And as we said before, each of our schools have a family engagement specialist, and we have ASI's Elizabeth here. So Elizabeth, I know we talked about the pandemic and learning virtually, but how does ASI and pretty much all our schools connect with the families, especially now with being virtual?
So absolutely, definitely just doing our check-ins and making sure that families, are having the resources that they need, hotspots, device delivery, absolutely sharing all like the food resources and everything that exists throughout the communities that they may not know about. And, actively just trying to get feedback from them about like, what are some of your needs? How can we help? What are some of the stressors that they're experiencing? And families have been really positive about getting back to us. And you guys have been absolutely fantastic by helping us get like little things like cleaning supplies and things like that for families that are in need, and getting them out to the families. So yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
And Elizabeth, how do you welcome families to the school each year when you get your new families that are transitioning in fresh from somewhere else?
So we always have some type of, so like for grade six, we'll do a barbecue or like a meet and greet that's just specific for them. And this year, because of COVID, obviously it was virtual, but one of the things that I thought was super cool was we did a separate meet and greet for the brand new families. And then we did a meet and greet for the 9th graders that, transitioned from 8th grade here with the new family. So that was really awesome. We were trying to, just encourage them and let them know, like, listen, we understand this is, unprecedented territory, but we're going to do this. We're in this together.
That's amazing. And again, just to remind everybody, transportation is free. Anyone can apply to the school. I know I think you had one of your virtual open houses yesterday, was it?
Yep, last night.
Right. But can they rewatch it, or how can somebody call either one of you to get to know more if they wanted a one-on-one?
So they can actually reach out to me. My email is ewilson@crec.org. We also have our amazing registrar. Her name is Addie Ramos. And then we have a really awesome lottery enrollment assistant as well. Her name is Morgan Ivers. So all of us are available to anybody that has any questions or wants to set up some type of virtual conversation. We are absolutely here to do all that.
Okay, that's great. All right. Any last words from either of you on, to tell our guests here today?
Well, we hope you all choose ASI, and we hope to see you in the fall.
1000%. We have cookies. Come on over.
There it is.
I wish you could transport them over here.
Right.
Transport those cookies. All right. Well, thank you, both of you, and great job with our families and our students. Keep it up. One of my favorite schools as well. So again, you heard it here. You can go to the choosecrec.org website and, go to their admissions page. And last but not least, because I messed up, we have the Arts Academy half-day program. And I have to tell you, our Arts Academy program is one of the, I don't want to say oldest, longest running inter-district magnet schools here in Connecticut. And they are on the learning quarter, and they have a half-day program. So you heard we have the Anna Grace Academy of the Arts Elementary School. We have the Arts Academy Middle School, and then we have a full-day program, but we also have a half-day program that's available to our 9th to 12th graders. And Reagan's going to talk all about it. And it's just an amazing opportunity for 9th to 12th graders to get a little bit of both hometown, right? And then get the Arts Academy specialized learning. So we're going to watch a video, and then we can ask Reagan some questions.
Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Sophie. And I'm Noah. We're both students here at the Greater Hartford Academy of the Arts Half Day program. And we're here to show you what the Arts Academy is all about. Come on, let's check it out. Day Arts Academy is located at 15 Vernon Street here in Hartford, only blocks away from the Capitol building and right across the street from Trinity College. Students from over 40 different school districts come here to learn and create their art Mondays through Thursdays from 1 to 4:15 in the afternoon. The half day offers more than 200 specialized courses in 6 different areas of focus: visual arts, music, dance, musical theater, and theater design and production.
There's always a ton of activity going on, and we have 3 different spaces where students can perform to showcase their talents. We've got a 150-seat recital hall, a reconfigurable black box theater, and our 650-seat main stage proscenium theater. There are also 9 dance studios, multiple music practice rooms, a recording studio, a photography dark room, a theater scene shop, a costume shop, tons of art studios, and lots more. We not only have a bunch of high-tech computers for when our art involves digital content, but there's also plenty of outdoor space for when we want to feel the sunshine while we learn.
Yes, I cannot wait to come over.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say I am so jealous. I got gypped during high school. This is not fair. I want to go back. Oh my goodness!
Right.
I could have been the next J-Lo, Reagan.
You're welcome to come over. You're welcome to come over and be like a guest artist in one of our classes if you want.
Yeah, I think I would scare people away. But tell us why this is a great option for families.
Well, we are a pre-professional arts conservatory program. So students who are highly motivated and want to move on to study the arts in college or even have a career in the arts would be the kind of student that would want to come to us. We are unique because we are a half-day program, so students do get to stay at their home school in the mornings to focus on their core academic subjects, and then they come to us in the afternoons from 1 to 4:15 Monday through Thursday, and they will focus on a specific discipline. So they will major in one specific art form. As you heard them talk about, we have instrumental and vocal music, visual arts, dance, theater design and production, and musical theater.
Wow, that's great. Oh my goodness. What? How many towns participate right now in the schools in your program?
Let's see. Right now, we probably have about 35 towns that are sending students from their home district.
So great.
Yes. So it's pretty amazing to get all those different kids come together under, one roof to work together and share. It's awesome.
Okay, and I know because I've been a longtime CREC and I've been following the program for so many years. You have a wide array of alumni. And
sure
so tell us where your kids end up going to, higher to college, and talk about what some of the alumni are doing and how they are connected to the school.
Sure. Well, some of the schools that kids end up going to are Juilliard, NYU, Parsons School of Design, University of North Carolina School for the Arts, even also here in Connecticut, UHART and the Hart School. That's very popular for our students to head off to. And some of our alumni, one of our alumni, Trey Frazier, he actually played Washington in Hamilton, which is pretty amazing. One of our musical theater students had a role in Miss Saigon. One of our theater design and production students, she's on a boat right now on a ship, and she's doing theater design and stage management for the shows that are on there. So they go a lot of different places and they end up in a lot of different places.
That's amazing. So again, I'm so jealous. So if people wanted to see the tour again, or maybe talk to someone, who should they call, or just, where do they go?
They can go to our website, which is GHAAHD@choosecrec.schools.org. They can also call me, and I can put my phone number and address in the chat. We do have Instagram also, so that's GA Half Day. That's our handle. You can look.
Gotta have the gram.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Well, I want to thank you for joining us, and again, just to remind the families who may have logged on after that, the Arts Academy, we have elementary, we have middle, and we have a full day program, but Reagan is talking about the half day program where your high schooler can stay in their hometown, get their academics in the morning, and then come get their specialized theater and visual arts and all that in the afternoon from like 1 to 4. So this is an amazing program to have. It's that special child who can balance things. I think it makes, I always get impressed that the kids can handle that kind of schedule and they do it seamlessly. So thank you for that.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
It's great to see you.
Bye-bye.
Yes. So Curtis, oh my God, we're at the end, but I want to thank everybody who joined us. And again, apologize for the technical difficulties that we started a little late. And for me, you could hear my voice in the background. So, it's all natural. This is us. This is how we roll at CREC. We are here. We are just like you. We're experiencing the same things. We want to hear from you because we're always trying to get better and connect more with our families and our students. We welcome everyone. Curtis can talk a little bit more about our inclusivity and how everybody's welcome. You want to do that?
Absolutely. Here at CREC, we strive to make sure we uphold our diversity and inclusion statement on inclusivity. And that's why we let families know there really is a place where your child can feel themselves and have a space, a safe space to grow and develop into the person that they're going to be. And so there really is a place where your child belongs here at CREC, and we're just one big family. And in addition to the academics, we also provide that social experience as well that's so needed for our students. And CREC has been putting all these CDC safeguards in place for students and families, and we're definitely looking forward to welcoming families this fall. This season, CREC was one of the few districts that had in-person learning 5 days a week, in addition to our families who did choose to have that learning happen from home through distance learning. And so this fall, we are going to be looking forward to welcoming all of our families back to our schools and things like that. So please be sure to check us out at choosecrec.org. And know, again, if you're that child and you're one of the suburban towns and your child is feeling like, I'm not sure if this is the fit for me here in my town, definitely check out one of our CREC programs. There's so many options for you. And also, if you're a Hartford resident and you're looking for an additional educational opportunity for your child, please be sure to also check us out at choosecrec.org, again, because there's a place where you all belong here at CREC.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for that, Curtis. So just a couple reminders, and I don't know if everybody stayed on. I know at the last virtual fair, we had a little, powwow with everybody on the screen. So for any of our panelists who are still on, turn your screens on. We're going to try this one time again and see who's here. But I just want a couple of reminders to our guests. March 19th is the deadline for lottery application. You go to choosecrec.org, or you can visit CREC schools and check out the individual schools that you're interested in. We have our Welcome Center here at CREC. We're not open to the public yet, but almost just as good. You can reach us by phone, email us, and on choosecrec.org, we have a live chat feature. So you can talk to a live representative, ask questions, and if you leave a voicemail, we will get back to you within 24 to 48 hours, and we respond with the emails as well within 24 hours. But again, any of our amazing folks who are here on the screen, you can call the school and get some answers, or ask for some one-on-one time. It's always a little special when you get to talk to one of the principals or one of the FACES folks. Because I don't know, it just makes you more connected. And that's what we're here about here at CREC. So, well, all right, Curtis, you want to count us down? So at the count of 3, what we did last time, at 3, we say, choose CREC. So you want to count us down, Curtis?
Absolutely. Everyone unmute yourselves. And on 3, give us a big choose CREC. 1, 2, 3. Choose CREC.